Hey everybody, Johnny G here. Today I'd like to take a few minutes and talk about base fitness. I want to discuss how you build it and why it's important. Base fitness is something that can't be rushed. It's built with time and consistency. The more time you put in, the larger your base will be. It's not built in days or weeks, but rather in months and years. So let's take a look at the chart here and see how you build base fitness. On the chart here I have my month. Perfect time now to talk about this. It's December. It's cold out. It's a perfect time to be putting in your base. Because when summer gets here, you want to be outside doing a lot of riding. So we got December, January, February, March. On the side here I have time, and here is each week. Now, the most important thing about building a solid base is consistent riding. I want to go from week to week to week and try to do the same amount of time and slowly work on increasing it. So if I'm in December, I'm riding 5 hours a week, that's great. Well, the more time better. So we're going to bump up to 10. So you start putting in more time because you're feeling better as you're putting in this time in miles. All of a sudden you're feeling better, and mileage is getting easier. 10 miles that used to be hard is now easier. So now you're up to 15, and so on. You're here. You're moving through, and you're building your base. The more time you can put in, the more solid your base is going to be. So as we start going farther down, we're putting in more and more time. I don't want to try to miss any time from week to week. I don't want to be doing this good and then take a week or two off. It's not the best thing I can do for wanting to build a solid base. So especially if you compare this person, let's say this is the person in purple, versus somebody else who is starting off here and is putting in even more time throughout the months, this person's base is going to be way up here compared to our other rider whose base is down here. And that's not because of rider ability, that's just because of the time they're putting in for the base. It's just creating a huge foundation for everything down the road. And so I want to talk about why it's important for a racer or an enthusiast. If you're a racer, all this foundation work is going to help when you get to your sprints, your intervals, your hill work, your races, or your longer rides, your training rides. And that's the same for the enthusiast. The enthusiast is somebody who loves riding and just wants to be outside all the time. So if they have a bigger base with more miles and time, when the better weather gets here, they're going to be able to do longer rides with less recovery, time in between. And that's why base is so important, because it's setting up for the warmer weather that we have down the road in summertime. So it's the foundation for all the future work and your future efforts. And now's the perfect time of year to be doing this. So there's a lot of other details I could go into as far as like what you should be doing here, but I just want to give you the basic idea that the more time you can put in and consistently, the more solid of a base you're going to have coming into summer. So I hope that helps you guys out. If you have any questions, feel free to message me or email me, and thanks for watching.